Motherfucker, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Madner. Out here in my garage. I'm finna do some work. Mass airflow sensor. I'm finna clean my motherfucking air filter here at my motherfucking his house. My wife the rain go dirty as shit. And then I got some yard work to do. There we go. Yeah, I done took that big ass cover off the top of the Coyote, man. That shit just looks so fucking ugly. But anyway, as you can see, I already took most of the shit apart. Voila. I'm gonna clean this motherfucker. Cause see, it's filthy as shit. Ain't been clean in a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, you know, real man shit. And think about all the new modifications I'm about to do to the 5.0, which I'll discuss in this motherfucking video. Yeah, I love my motherfucking 5.0. Save the manuals. Yeah, buddy. Y'all probably hear my son upstairs talking shit. Alright. Anyway, hey man, the garage, I got a lot of changes coming in here, man. A lot of this stuff in here, I'm finna paint the garage. Get rid of all this shit over here. Give me a better toolbox. You know, basic shit. I'm finna actually spruce this whole place up. That's junk. All this shit's getting ready to leave. For you guys that have the S197 05 to 2010, I had that model. It was a V6. Those are shorty tube headers. Never been on the car. They're still in plastic, mint condition. I had put it in an old video on my channel a while back. I'm virtually giving that away, and I have the Bama tuner that goes with that. If anybody you guys want it, I live here in Georgia, Clayton County. Let me know, and you know, I'll bring it to you. Got to do some yard work and stuff today. But anyway, man, yeah. So let me get started on this filter and everything, and I'll make this video. Y'all seen the title. Yeah, I got to talk about Greg Doucette and the Michael Hearn saga. It's a lot going on with that. You know, I agree with both of them on cardio, but who's right and who's wrong? I think both of them wrong, but both of them are also right. But I touch base on that in a second. Let me get busy with this shit. I gotta let you. Man, talk about a motherfucking dirty filter. I'm gonna spray it again. And that motherfucker is dirty. Whoop. Go ahead and hit a second spray. I wanna get it very clean. Fucking, is that a Hornet? That's a Hornet. Yellow jacket. Ain't no B. I'm gonna spray it again. Go on and hit it a second time, let that sit, let that dry. And once that dry, I will hit it with some soap and water. You wanna hit it on the clean side, guys. On this side here, to push all the dirt and all that shit out of there. You don't wanna do the opposite way, because then you'll force all the dirt and molecules back in there. Oh man. So much cleaner. I'm letting it dry. It's a little dirt up in the cloth area. I'm gonna try to get that up out of there, but so much cleaner. I'm gonna oil it here in a minute. Get about 20 more minutes of dry time. And then I'm gonna oil it. So what I'm gonna do to the 5.0 here over the next few months. Yeah, it's simple, really. Right now, as you guys see, I got Can-in drop-in filter with the intake pipe. Nothing special about that. Throttle body is stock. I got the Drake diffuser on the back near the active exhaust area where the exhaust tips come out at. I'm going to upgrade the exhaust tips. I'm not going to upgrade the exhaust at the axle back exhaust. But what I am going to do is get the, I'm going between Texas Speed right now and Corsa for the long tube headers. And I want to get long tube and then connect back, you know, to the mid pipe and all that. I'm gonna try to get the cats added and then try to come back with the mid pipe itself. And then, you know, I'm gonna have to take it to an exhaust shop and have some modifications done so it can hook up to the axle back. Cause I don't want to have to change that or get a whole new axle back exhaust. You guys know how expensive that is to run from long tube headers back. So I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna change out those two pieces, mid pipe and the long tube with the cats themselves, and then keep my active exhaust that I do have and upgrade the tips and have some exhaust modifications did in that rear. I do plan on upgrading the clutch when I decide to drop in the short throw shifter. And when I do all that, of course, I'm gonna upgrade the drive shaft. All that, like you want to try to do everything at once when you're doing certain components. You don't want to have to keep buying part. Get all the parts when you take it to the shop, because they gotta drop the tranny, of course. Take the flywheel, the clutch plate, all that out. So you might as well go ahead and get your drive shaft upgraded and all that shit. I'm gonna do some work to stiffen up the suspension as well. I don't have Magna Ride, so I might get some lowering springs, have it lowered by ½ inch, maybe. I am gonna go wider tires in the back. I like the rims on the car, so I'm gonna try to find the same brand, go a little wider in the back to help hook up better. Let's see, what else? I'm going to probably run nitrous this year. I'm very familiar with nitrous, but I'm gonna do it the right way through nitrous nitrous outlet. I'm gonna get the safety precautions, all that stuff did, since I have a 6-speed manual. Coming off the clutch to the gas, you want your nitrous to cut off. That's hence the full throttle switch on there and all that stuff. So you won't be trying to shift. You could have a spike in the nitrous or whatever, and it's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. So I'm gonna get all that installed. No more than maybe 100 shot, maybe 150. And that's only because I'm going to end up supercharging the car later on down the line. So it's going to be more of a conservative, supercharger. I know these cars are capable of 700, 800 horses without having to open up the engine. So I want to be conservative with mine. Try to get close to 700 as possible. And then, if I want that 750 to 800, that's when the nitrous is going to come in. So no huge shot. I am running the N-Gauge right now with the Lawn Tune on there. I got the Flex Fuel, and I get a 93 base tune. And then, of course, you can go between the 93 base tune and the E85. Now I got the E85R tune, which is just straight E85, right? So that's all on the car. And that's mainly it right now. I'm gonna do some cosmetic work. I'm gonna get the Cervini hood put on there probably down the line. But the next mod that's probably coming is a strut tower brace to stiffen up that front end a little bit. And then I slowly start to get things that's gonna be a little bit more expensive, brace caliber, all that stuff. I'm gonna upgrade rotors. So all that's coming with the vehicle. I'm gonna pay this one off. This is like my 4th Mustang, second 5.0. And I had an EcoBoost and I had a V6. So I'm gonna end up probably paying this one off because I'm looking forward to the 2023s. And then this will mainly become like a drag/show car. And then I'll see what the 2023 is all about. My wife wants that Durango Hellcat. She's a Dodge fan. She done had 2 Dodge Charger. One was RT. She done had a Dodge Journey or Dodge Durango. Now she wants a little more So we're looking at the Hellcat version of the car. If not, at least the RT version of the car. So of the SUV. So, but other than that, man, that's what's going on with me. Like I say, got things going on in my garage. Excuse how it looks out here. When D.R. Horton build homes, they never paint your garage. So I'm going to end up getting all this done the right, proper way and stuff like that. And then, like I say, this is going to mainly become a training headquarters, I guess you can call it, for some of my clients that can't make it to the gym with me. If they have to, miss a gym day, they can come over here and get it in. And they will have all access to this. I got a refrigerator coming out here real soon, stuff like that. The best weightlifters, in my opinion, are homegrown. So Michael Hearn, I'm going to post clips from his video into the video mines and Greg Doucette. So Michael Hearn and Greg Doucette has been going back and forth about cardio. Now, cardio is very controversial. It's a controversial topic. Do you need to do cardio? Yes, indeed. I agree you should do some form of cardio as often as you can without overdoing it, if that makes sense. Just like any other exercise, cardio is one of those things that if you do too much of, it can backfire if you don't let your body rest and adapt and learn the stresses that you put on the body. Of course, for you that don't know, when we talk about cardio, your cardiovascular system, that's your heart, your arteries, your lungs. It's more efficient when you have a strong heart, good blood pressure, and all that good stuff. That it helps you produce oxygen at a better rate versus your body straining for oxygen, if that makes sense. It don't take that much of an effort or for your heart to have to increase in beats to force blood and oxygen to get you to move to your lungs and stuff like that. Just to kind of simplify how how having a stronger cardiovascular system works. A lot of people don't realize that if you're winded just by taking a small walk from point A to point B, then you probably have a weak cardiovascular system. And that's where cardio comes into play. There are many forms of cardio: walking, running, cycling, lightweight squats for as many reps as you can. You'll start to tax your cardiovascular system. The heart, to me, and this is why I agree with Greg Doucette, even though I don't see eye to eye with him on a lot of things, is the most important muscle in your body that you should train. However, just like any other muscle, your heart needs time to rest and recover. It beats constantly, but when you constantly keep it under strain, you can turn a good heart that you're trying to strengthen to a stronger heart into a bad heart. So that's why I agree with Greg to some extent. I don't think you should do cardio every day. Just being active is enough to keep your heart strong, right? And instead of you just laying around not doing anything. But I also agree with Michael Hearn. You should take rest periods, between cardio. Now, unless you're trained to be a 5K runner, 10K runner, a marathon runner, stuff like that, someone that's in the Olympic swimming teams, cardio is a must, right? Professional sports, stuff like that. But still, even those guys, they don't go to the extreme. And I know the American Heart Association said you should do 90 minutes of cardio. If you're doing intense cardio 90 minutes a week, or if you're doing light cardio 180 minutes, whatever, a week. But let me tell you something, guys. If you're active, you're going to be all right. Now, the way I do cardio on upper body days and on deadlift days. If I have a lower body day, which I usually do once out the week, squats or something like that, I don't do cardio. My legs are fried, and I'm not going to try to half-ass do some cardio. I like to run on my treadmill behind me. Right? I like to run. So for me, I have to pick and choose my days. I have weeks where I do cardio 3 times a week. I have weeks where I do it twice a week. Then I have a week that I don't do any cardio because I'm focused on, 2 days of upper body movements, 2 days of lower body movements, or I have 2 days of full body movements. And on, one of those days I want to rest. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is, if you don't do cardio, down the line you could have some cardiovascular issues, but you don't want to overdo cardio. Now, do I believe that you should take weeks off from cardio? No. And that's why I have to disagree with Michael Hearn. I don't think you should take long periods off from cardio, because now you have to come back into it, and it's not as fun. But giving yourself a week or two in between having a very intense session, especially if you're lifting weights, to recover and take some time off to let your cardiovascular system recover. That's why I recommend for optimal growth in the cardio spirit of things. And you'll know too. And for me, I do 30 minutes of cardio on average, running, and I try to increase how many calories I can burn and how fast I can run within that 30 minutes without overdoing it. Because like I said, I lift weights. Now, if you're not lifting weights and you just want to get healthy and fit, man, you can get away with doing light walking every day, cardio-wise. Or if you're going to do a run period, run twice a week, and then have maybe 2 days in there of walking and take 3 days off. Man, you'll start to see, over time, over a couple of weeks, how that can improve your everyday, life when it comes to moving and stuff like that. But anyway, man, I'm gonna put some clips in this video. The beef is real between Greg Doucette and Michael Hearn. Greg Doucette believe that Michael Hearn is a natural. I hate to say it, I had to agree with him too on that. I don't think Mike is natural. And if he is, hey man, awesome. I can't say genetics. It's just he knows how to stay fit. My physique is coming out, and my mom and dad don't have the greatest genetics, but my dad used to lift weights and he had awesome muscle development. I got, so I don't believe in that genetic things. I believe in hard work. Hard work pays off. So anyway, man, let me get ready to oil my air filter, put back in my mass airflow sensor, and hook all that stuff back up here in the next couple of hours. Cut my grass and do man shit around the motherfucking house. Probably do some straightening up out here, and then I'll probably go jump on some GTA 5 and call it a motherfucking day. Until the next video, you guys stay safe, and I'll holla. Peace.
Breathing is bad
Breathing's
for you.
bad for you, not breathing's bad
What's
for you.
mask
You
is
gotta
bad?
breathe faster when you're doing the
Yeah.
exercise.
Mike, you eat a salad and people say, "Oh, that's bad for you." You gotta cook your vegetables, Mike. You can't.
You gotta cook your You guys really are getting interesting. But what I love about my YouTubers and my power bodybuilding people is that you understand that it's the majority of society that are ridiculous. And it's not the small percentages. It's like this guy that commented about my cardio discussion. He's like, no, you got to do cardio all year. You got to do it. You got a healthy heart. Are you guys ignorant to the point of where you don't realize people drink whiskey and alcohol all year long, don't exercise at all, and still live to their mid-70s, 80s, which is the average? It's like, you guys think that your body, now I understand, everybody talks about this. The elites talk about this. Your body's as strong as your mind is. And all of your guys' minds are so freaking snowflake weak.
Okay, maybe a few of you not, but...
No, trust me. The ones that know they're not, don't get offended by this stuff. These guys are like, oh, I know those kind of people. I know those guys. They're not offended by this. Yeah. But everybody else that's offended by this is going, well, you should do cardio all year long. No, you should do cardio all year long. And you should also baby yourself and walk with a cane and drive in the slow lane.
Should you do cardio every week? Clearly, yes. Abs is debatable. Maybe you don't need to do abs. Cardio? Of course you should. The heart is the most important muscle in the human body. And what is recommended? Well, it's recommended 150 minutes of moderately intense cardio every single week. So imagine, should you train cardio every week? Yes. What would the alternative be? No, you have to train cardio 1 week on, 1 week off. 2 days on, 2 days off. A month on, month off. Would that make sense? We're not cycling Clen here. We're literally cycling on a bicycle. So he says, if your trainer, oh, that's me. I'm your trainer. Well, I'm your coach, Coach Greg. So if Coach Greg said yes, or you think yes, I'm hoping he's going to say, then you got a great coach who makes sense, who thinks logically, who backs it up by science, uses the science to tell you the non-BS answer, tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, because of course what you want to hear is, you don't need to do cardio. Why would you need to do cardio? That's what you want to hear. But what you need to hear is 150 minutes a week. So what does he say? Get a better trainer. Mike, so all my clients, the thousands of people I've coached, need a better trainer. So all the YouTube videos I've made are BS. I guess Coach Greg's telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. So I'm wrong. Mike O'Hearn must be right because he's bigger than Coach Greg.
It's like cardio. You don't, nobody, Lee Haney, Frank Zane, everybody went off season, no cardio, got ready for a show and did cardio. And that's why they got to do it for a long time. And that's why mostly the old school guys, man, they went off season and did very little work. And then they went to the show and did a lot of work. So we've lost that. We've lost that in society today. Now you guys just go 365 balls to the wall like Elias, and I got to pull them back.
But you're not saying there isn't a time to do that.
Not saying, no. These guys are smart enough to know that. I mean, there's going to be people that are so dumb. They realize when I say don't do cardio off season, they think it's for life.
Right.
They're just idiots. So this is, again, setting you up to win. And here's some arguments that you can't do. You can't argue the point that 40 years ago, I was competing and I'm still on stage now. So you can't argue the point. There's some things you don't argue. Is Bill Gates rich? Yeah. Has Mike O'Hearn done something that very few in the world has ever done? Yeah.
So who's the smarter one? The one doing cardio, the one who's not? Get a better trainer. So in other words, fire Coach Greg, hire someone else, maybe Mike O'Hearn, and slap yourself in the face for following the sheep. So apparently I'm a sheep. I thought I was a circle. I don't identify as sheep. I am not a sheep. Apparently when you reference someone as a sheep, an animal, it's somebody that follows perhaps a wolf, okay? So apparently Mike O'Hearn is a wolf and I'm a sheep because I'm telling you to do cardio because I think that doing cardio is important for your health.
It's so confusing to me that society has got to the point of where your opinion changes things. It doesn't. Your opinion doesn't change the facts. Your opinion means jack shit compared to the facts. Your opinion of doing cardio all year doesn't change the facts of you're destroying your body and you think that you're going to get more muscular and bigger and all this. If you're freaked out about your heart at 20 years old, go see a counselor.
Should you train abs every week? Should you do cardio every week? If your trainer said yes, or you think yes, then your trainer is Greg. That's me, Coach Greg. Get a better trainer and slap yourself in the face for following him. So Mike's got more beef than last time, and I'm not talking about the muscle. So I wrote in the comments section, and guess what? Comments been deleted, censored. It's not there anymore. Is it because I lied about something? No, I never lied. Nothing wrong with the comment. Yes, they should learn from G Shred himself. Imagine telling people that if they are told to do cardio every week, that your coach is somehow a bad coach. What's next? If your coach tells you you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, that your coach is somehow wrong?
If you're killing yourself in the gym, cardio, workouts, all this stuff, where are you going to grow? Nobody in history is dumb enough to say, you got to do cardio every day, and you got to train every day, and you got to be on a diet. Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. So I got to train 3-4 hours a day, and I'm going to grow? You're beating yourself down. That's the difference between bodybuilding and powerlifting. Powerlifting, eat a large amount of food, and lift some heavy weights with great numbers. Use your numbers to gain strength. Bodybuilding is an art. You gotta be smart. It has to recover. Number one thing, has to recover, which I'll guarantee you and I did not do enough as kids that we try to teach them. Now, the number one thing for anybody that freaks out, number one thing for heart, number one thing, nutrition.
Okay.
Nutrition's number one. That's it. If you eat really, really healthy, that's number one for your heart. And then weight-bearing cardio, weight-bearing training, again, strengthens the body. Again, you're setting yourself up to win. So those are the things. And the least amount of work.